Hello, welcome back to the Wandering Creative Life. I am Arden Coots, and this is my channel. If this is your first time here, thank you so much for joining me. And if you're coming back for more, uh, thanks for being here. I'm going to start this one off by saying sorry. I believe you can probably hear my washer and dryer in the background. Yeah, I gotta multitask. I'm multitasking. I gotta get things done. I'm also not where I normally record. I am in my new home. Yay. Yeah. Let's enjoy it for a minute, shall we? Yeah. This is my dining room, which is pretty exciting. I'm not going to lie. I am going to do a house tour, I think, eventually of the entire place. Once I get a few more things done in here, I want to hang some stuff up on the walls and kind of make a few more updates. And then I'll do a house tour for everyone. But I essentially didn't inherit a house. That's not the right word I want to use. But I got a job, and the lady at the job was also moving. So I got her job and got her house and also got her cat. So I have a new son. He's a long-haired Siamese cat. He's gorgeous. His name is Dumplin or Dumpling. And I'm obsessed. I never thought I would say that about a cat, as I see myself as a dog person, but he's pretty freaking great. I really enjoy him. I'm spoiling him already. And yeah, I love him. So I'm pretty stoked about that. I love the new house. It's got a lot of light. And I don't know, everything is going pretty well, I think, for the time being. Um, but yeah, I haven't recorded a video in forever, so I thought I'd just get on, record a little bit, and let you know what I've been up to. And moving is the big thing that I've been up to. So that's it. That's the video. No, just kidding. I moved. I started my new job. I have been doing a lot of markets. I did a lot of markets, and then I kind of have taken a little bit of a break. But November and December, there are a lot of markets going on in the area. So I'm gearing up for that, which means making a lot of sun catchers, which is great. It's super fun. Um, I like to just put on some sports, usually hockey or football, and watch that while I make sun catchers or listen to an audiobook or YouTube videos or something. Uh, yeah, it's great. Super, yeah, just calming. So I do a lot of that. Uh, I don't know. I've really just kind of been trying to settle into new routines now that I've moved. And part of that is this kind of goes into like doing a November reset, right? Because we're just starting November. So at the beginning of the month is a perfect time, in my opinion, to try to reset and do things differently than you've done in past months or in the last month. So I'm really terrible about getting up in the morning. It's my least favorite thing to do. I will sleep for as long as possible and then just rush around to get to work. And then I usually miss breakfast or I'm like not fully prepared for the day. And so going into November, I'm really focusing on getting up an hour to 2 hours early, taking my time in the morning, having breakfast, um, doing a couple of morning pages from the Artist's Way. So sitting down and just free writing for at least 3 pages, if not more. I usually end up doing more. And having my morning coffee and just really taking my time and appreciating kind of like the quietness of the morning. And so I'm starting that. I kind of tried to start last month and didn't do very well, but I'm feeling pretty motivated heading into November. So I think I'm going to be able to do it. I like the idea of getting up early and being productive because by the time I get done with work, I'm usually exhausted and I just want to go to sleep. So this allows for me to get some of the things I want to do out of the way in the morning, which is great. If I ever fully embrace getting up early, I might start writing some like working on one of my books in the morning as well, but I don't know if I will be that motivated. So I'm going to start small, start with the morning pages and go from there. And so that's one thing I'm looking to do as a reset. I'm also looking to start doing yoga again, just doing easy uh, sun salutations or just an easy morning routine or afternoon routine just to get some movement and some stretching into my schedule because I sit all day. I don't do a lot of moving, so I need to get going on that. There's a wasp in my house um, that I'm going to have to get eventually. Hopefully, it won't come for me while I'm recording, but it's getting close. But yeah, that's my plan. So morning pages, stretching, maybe going for walks if the weather permits. I'm sure it will start getting too cold to do walks. So I might just have to really focus on what I can do in the house that is still movement. That's the big thing, just getting some kind of movement. I I don't know. I think those are kind of like my 3 big things. Like what did I say? Getting up early, morning pages, and movement. That feels pretty good to me. So I think that's really what I'm looking forward to doing. Reading more, writing more, the usual things that I tell myself I'm going to do and then I end up not doing. Um, but that's where I'm at. I also wanted to share some things that I'm super excited about. A few of which include my writing retreats. So I was originally planning a in-person writing retreat in Hocking Hills, Ohio for April of next year, but I had to cancel that. It just became too costly for me to do, so I had to cancel. But I am still doing virtual writing retreats, so I hold them kind of every other month, and I have like author panels. I have like experts in different areas come and speak, and we do writing sprints and have prompts and do exercises. And it's a little bit of everything, but it's a full day. It's usually from 10 to 5, if not later. So, I mean, you have to clear your schedule and really dedicate the day to your writing, but it's totally worth it. And in December, I'm doing one for planning. It's December 13th, I think, or 14th, 13th or 14th. I can't remember. But it is all about planning your next book, planning your social media, getting ahead going into 2026 and figuring out how to like be prepared and have your shit together for the new year when it comes to your book. Um, Whether that's planning a launch, looking at the different steps that you have to do in order to publish a book and how to like make sure that you're um, getting all of that done. It's a little bit of all of that. So that's the December 13th one. I have a couple of different speakers coming to go over planning stuff, and I think it'll be really great. And then I'm working on planning a taboo dark romance writing retreat that will be held on Valentine's Day, and I am super stoked for that one. I think it's going to be absolutely amazing. I'm having a bunch of different dark romance authors come on, and one of the topics that we're covering is how to write dark romance responsibly and to um, make sure that you're depicting the things you want to depict in a responsible way, if that makes sense. Uh, so I think that'll be a really great uh, event. And you can find out more about these events on my website, ardencoots.com. So ARDENCOUTTS.com. And if you're an author and want to be on a panel or host a uh, topic in that retreat, either retreat, let me know, hit me up. Or if you're an author and want to participate, let me know. You can get tickets on my website, and you should. So I'm super, super excited about those two things. I'm really pumped going into 2026 for the writing retreats. I've held 3 or 4 of them now, and I'm kind of finding my groove, getting it down. So I'm looking forward to continuing to grow those in the new year. And yeah, that's what's going on with my writing retreats. I am also switching the book. I have a publisher, and the book I'm supposed to be writing for them, I just wasn't really vibing with. I couldn't get motivated to write it. It was just not like, yeah, just not vibing with it. So I reached out to them and pitched a different story, which they liked. So I'm going with that story instead of the original story. And that story is The Kingdom of Fire and Need, which is a working title. I might change it to like Freedom and Fire or something. I don't know. I don't know if I want to go with that naming scheme, but we'll see how it goes. Um, but it is about a non-binary knight that rescues a princess, and they escape and start building their own kingdom. So it's a found family rebellion romantasy, and I'm excited for it. I've been sharing the entire rough draft of that story is on my Patreon, but I will be reworking it, rewriting it, adding to it, all of that as I work through the new draft. So that is coming soon. Um, yeah, I think that's all I'm going to share today. It's not a super long video, but I wanted to give some updates and let you know what's up, what's been going on. Like I said, it's been a while, but I've just been like bogged down with work and life. But I'm going to try to get my schedule back together, doing videos every week or every other week. And so hopefully you'll be seeing more of me. But until then, I have a lot of videos you can check out, especially Morally Gray Smut. If you like ASMR and NSFW short stories, you can find them in that playlist. And yeah, let me know what you think. And happy writing and crafting and reading. I will see you around. Ah.